Want to learn how to boost your art sales by creating shoppable posts on your Instagram page for free? How about if that includes an entirely free website too, with an option to add a custom domain name for only $10 a year? Sign me up. Welcome friends, it's Caleigh Bird, and today I'm going to show you how to set up your Instagram page to be totally shoppable for free, and you only need to start off with 3 things. First, you are going to need an Instagram art page, set to business. Second, you are going to need an email address, preferably for your art business. And third, you are going to need a laptop. Now you probably can do this on your phone, but I think it's gonna make it a lot harder, so I would definitely suggest using a laptop today. Let's get started. Real quick, now I know you guys know me as Caleigh Bird with the fine art, but today I'm gonna be setting up my website for my sock monsters. This is the Sock Monster Posse. This is a little side project I've had going on for years and years and years, and they desperately need their own website. So that's what you'll be seeing me working with today. Woo woo! So the first thing you're going to want to do is go ahead and sign up for a Square account. I will leave all the links that you need down in the description below, but you can also just Google Square Up account. You're going to need an email. If you don't have one, just go ahead and set one up at whatever your business name is at Gmail. I'm just doing that for mine, sockmonsterposse at gmail.com, just making things easy. And Square will go through and ask you just a few questions that sort of let them know exactly what kind of business you're running and what the best services are for you. From what I gather, nothing costs any money on this website whatsoever. No matter what I clicked in my answers, I clicked truthfully to what my business is, and nothing was ever charged. So go ahead and just click the services that you need, click all the pages that you want, all that kind of stuff. It's not going to cost you any money no matter how much you customize this site. It's really amazing. I wound up going with point of sale, mobile payment, online checkout, and online. That way, point of sale, I can create all of my inventory, have all of my sock monsters posted. The mobile payment, that means I can take the little chip reader wherever I go, and craft fairs, that kind of thing, or friends in person, and I can run a credit card right there in person. Online checkout, so that people can come to my Square site and check themselves out without me being there. It's not like a handheld device where I have to be there. They can do it themselves. And then online, because I want to create just a very simple web page just to go along with my sock monsters. Again, like I said, none of this is going to cost any money. Square has really got you hooked up. If you're like me, there's no team, so skip this one. And then it's up to you how you want to serve customers. If you want to deal with gift cards, you can do that. I'm not dealing with gift cards or loyalty cards right now. I think just having marketing, because you want to be able to have email to reach people like, hey, new product drop or whatever. And then a customer directory, because it's really smart just to have an inventory of like who has bought from you in the past, that you can, again, reach out to them in the future. So those are the 2 I'm dealing with right now, but feel free to click all 4 if you want. Again, a few more things I'm not going to need, but if you want to, go for it. And bam, here we are. It's time to enter all your personal information. Now they're going to ask about setting up your deposits. You can skip it, but I wouldn't, because you literally can't sell anything until you've set up deposits. And hello, isn't making money kind of the point? So go ahead and continue. And it's very easy. All you're going to need is like your account number and routing number, which is on the bottom of your check, or you can find it on your bank website, and just hook it on up to your bank website. It doesn't take any time. I got my bank verified in like less than a couple hours. So seriously, just go for it, do it. This whole process literally will take about 15-20 minutes, including looking up your account number. Now, if you think you're ever going to do like a craft show or sell to a friend or family member in person, go ahead and grab a Square reader. So I actually have one of the mag stripe ones on the right. I know a lot of people that have one of the ones on the left, which is nice because the customer can just slide it in themselves, but that's $50 that you don't have to spend. I would just get the $10 one for now. It'll last you years. Then they'll give you a little summary of exactly what you need for your shop, and bada bing, bada boom, your dashboard is complete. I'll let you go through it and do the little introductory guide like this. I'm just going to show you directly how to get your shop up and running. Square makes it real easy for you. Just click this big giant blue setup guide button, and it's got a whole string of things that you need to do in the side, such as activating your bank account, that's setting up all of your accounts, such as what's going to be on your receipt, your address, from where you're going to be shipping, all of those kind of things. A lot of this account setup and customization is incredibly direct and simple, easy to use. I mean, if you're watching this video, that means you have A, set up an email account in your life, and B, operated an Instagram page in your life. So trust me, this is not going to be out of your realm of understanding. I did actually film myself doing all this kind of stuff, setting up receipts and things, but honestly, I'm just going to bore you in the video because it's so simple. Just take 10-15 minutes and set up the account. Trust me, it's not going to be that difficult. It's nothing you can't handle on your own. Even setting yourself up for taking taxes is remarkably easy. You just have to type in whatever state you are sending your merchandise from and whatever your local and state tax is, and that's it. They'll configure it at the end of every receipt. Super easy. I didn't film this part, but you'll need to go to add a location at the top of the setup guide right there and add your personal location so that the program knows exactly where you're shipping from. Setting shipping is surprisingly just as easy. Just scroll down and you'll hit add region over on the right. And for now, I'm just shipping to the United States. Later on, I might deal with international, but for now, I'm just choosing United States. As you see, there's a lot of different ways you can choose to ship. For my sock monsters, I do one flat rate. No matter how many sock monsters you get, it's one flat rate of shipping, which honestly, that appeals to a lot of people because it kind of encourages them to put more in their cart. So that's what I go for on mine. But you can choose whatever you like. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, it is time to list your first item. It is super duper simple. Again, it's got a little startup guide that'll walk you through it so you can get some more of the details there. But for the most part, you're just going to go right into create your item and just start naming it, description. You can come up with different categories depending on what kind of items you have. And later on, you will be able to duplicate each item. So if you have something that's like almost exactly the same, you'll be able to duplicate instead of having to go through this entire process over and over again. But again, if you set up an Instagram or an email or something, like, you will be able to fill this stuff out. It's just your product information, super duper simple. And remember, people like to know a lot about what they're buying, so the more specific, the better. One thing I did want to make sure to go over is how to set your stock, because if your artwork is like my sock monsters, there's only one of a kind, so you want to make sure that only one can be sold of each one. And setting it to have only one item available is kind of wacky. So let me show you. You're going to want to come over and click on this tiny little dash right by the word stock. And then on the next window, click the little button that says tracking. Then it's going to tell you select a reason, which sounds odd, but I think it's because they want to make sure that employees are not altering inventory instead of bosses. But go ahead and click the button stock received and hit 1 or however many of that item you have. And then hit save. Now it is going to show up under your item inventory, and if you click the little 3 dots over at the end on another day or later today, you will be able to duplicate your item and change around, like I change around the name of the sock monster and the picture. So you'll be able to duplicate it and alter what you need to make a whole nother listing. Easy peasy. Don't forget though, you have to set tracking information, i.e. your inventory count on every specific item. It does not carry over when you duplicate. Don't forget. Once you've put a few items in your shop, now we will start on getting yourself set up for an e-commerce site. And this is actually what it means to get set up on Instagram. You don't necessarily have to have a separate site if you don't want one, although a free option is available. Most likely you are selling physical items like me, and I went ahead and said I want to be able to sell online, obviously, as well as allowing pickup, because I definitely do sometimes have people buy monsters that are actually in town and want to come pick them up and save that $5 shipping. Go ahead and select the shoppable Instagram page option. You'll see it'll come up blank, looking how it would on a mobile device. Go over to the left and click connect Instagram, and then you got to enter in all your passwords and everything and go ahead and connect. After that's done, it will zap you right back to Square, and like magic, all of your Instagram posts will appear. As you can see, when you mouse over it, different sections highlight, and you can go ahead and scroll right over the photos to click on Instagram content. Now we're going to be able to edit our feed and add some shopping tags. Click tag items on whatever you want to put up for sale. Click the item on the shopping tags, and look, you can either click on one of the items you've already uploaded, or you can start a whole new item right from here that will automatically sync to the shop itself. Back on the Square Online Instagram feed page, you can mouse over all of the different elements to see how you can change the title, change your font, change your wording. I'll let you go ahead and play around with that because there's actually quite a few little alterations you can do. And don't forget to add in your Instagram account and any others you want to be associated with it in your footer. Anytime you're finished making alterations, you're going to come up to the top right and click that publish button, and then that will immediately show you a link. And this is the link that you want to put in your Instagram bio. Unfortunately, this method does not make the little white dots on your actual images. You're going to still have to tell people to go up to the link in your bio. However, this mirrors your Instagram page so that they will be able to identify the item they want immediately. So make sure that this link matches your Instagram bio link. Hey, I'm sitting here filming and I realized that I didn't really make it clear that you can actually get the little white dot clickable product button, label, link things, whatever they're called, I guess relatively easily, but you have to go through Facebook. Yeah, because you know Instagram is part of Facebook, and the only way you can get those dots is if you go through like Facebook, Shopify, e-commerce. I'm not sure what e-commerce it uses, but that's the way you have to do it. And I just do not want to set up a Facebook business page or mess with any of that garbage on Facebook. Like, I'm very over it. So you definitely can get the little clickable dot links, probably free, if not very inexpensively, easily. But I am not messing with Facebook. So good luck if you want to. So there was this one wacky thing I noticed, that when I would click on the link and go to my page, if you clicked on shop all, it would say page not found. And I'm like, but my shop is full. How is this happening? So I figured it out. Go back to your Instagram editing page and go to add a page up here in the top left, and then add your shop. I know that sounds weird since you're adding shop all the time. Go ahead and select the top one, hit add, and then when you hit publish up at the top, boom, it will show up online. You'll notice at the bottom of the page when you scroll down that there's a little stay in the loop sign up for your customers, which I think is amazing. Newsletters are a wonderful way to keep in touch with folks. If you go back to your main menu, scroll down and you'll see the area customers. This is the portal which you will go through, and there's all kinds of marketing resources in here, insights and that kind of thing, directory. They're very good to use, but definitely make sure to check out the marketing section because you do want to be sending out regular newsletters. And if you are not quite sure what to send out in a newsletter, check out this video I've got on the screen right up here. It's a video I made not too long ago all about how to write exciting newsletters for your clients, keeping them abreast of your art business. Now, I'm not going to go through this step by step because that would just make this video very long, but it looks like they've got it set up quite easy for you. You guys, leave me a note in the comments if you want me to actually go through the step-by-step of creating a template and creating a newsletter, because I could definitely make a video using this Square template or my MailChimp account. Let me know if you need me to do a step-by-step tutorial on creating a newsletter. Last but certainly not least, this is how you can get a custom domain for only $10 a year. So go to GoDaddy, and you'll see domain names at the top. Search for domain names, and you'll want to type in and make sure that you have the name that you want. I highly recommend your business name, maybe your name with the last word art, like Caleigh Bird Art. This one I have just Sock Monster Posse. So whatever fits your business best, check and see if they have it. And if they do, then yay, it's your lucky day. Time to go ahead and sign up. And you don't need any of these plans unless you actually want to build a website. All you want to do is just go click on the top one that says Get It. Now, of course, they're going to offer you a few add-ons and things, which I am just doing a big no thank you on all of this. I'm just keeping it very inexpensive. There we go, and that is my price for 2 years of having sockmonsterposse.com domain, and then after that it's only $20 a year. So once you own the domain, don't actually go to setup domain, go check your email and go ahead and verify your email, and that's how we'll set up your domain. So then it pops you over to this, view your domains, and this is how we're going to assign it to our Square shop. Click on the domain you just purchased, and then scroll down to use my domain, and just go to forward to an existing website, and then scroll down to where you can see the spot to drop your link, and go ahead and copy paste the page of your website shop. This is the exact same link you put in your Instagram bio. You want to put it right under forward to any site. Hit next, then finished. And mine went through immediately. I was able to literally immediately type in sockmonsterposse.com, and bam, the shop came up exactly as I wanted to. How awesome is that? Pretty exciting process, don't you guys think? I literally went from having no online presence specifically dedicated to my sock monsters to having an Instagram page and a fully functioning shop in 3 days. Not too shabby. So I hope you guys learned so much today. Go ahead and pop over to my new page, Sock Monster Posse, on Instagram and check it all out. Look and see how things link up. Look and see about my descriptions. Look and check about my shipping policies and all that good stuff to get some inspiration for your own page. And hey, if you're over there, give me a follow and let me know that you found me from this video, and I would love to follow you back and check out your artwork and your progress too. Thanks so much for being here, guys. I hope you're feeling super inspired, and I'll see you next time.